Hey everybody, hey, it's Kat. I hope you guys are having a good Thursday afternoon. I decided to step out for a minute. It is such a beautiful day today. I mean, it is a gorgeous afternoon here in Atlanta, and I decided to come out, get a little air, kind of clear my head before I go and pick up my daughter. School is out for the summer. School is out for the summer, so I've got her somewhere else. So I'm getting ready to pick her up soon. So I really just wanted to take a moment, kind of semi to myself, with you guys. And just kind of, breathe. I've been, hashing things out all day long. Hopefully you got a chance to check out the video with Sid today with for Thinkific Thursday. I decided to leave it up a little while longer for you guys, but it's definitely coming down today, so make sure you check it out before it comes down. All right. But one of the things that Sid said, that these trees are big. One of the things that Sid said that I really, really liked is he was talking about not letting people outwork you. It's kind of breezy out here though. But he was kind of talking about, that what he finds is that, a lot of times people don't want to do the work. Hey there, whoever came on, say hey, so I can say hi to you. He was talking about, we were talking about the whole thing about getting more people and more traffic to your courses. And he was basically saying that there is no secret. He was like, there's no secret. You got to do the work. And I guess I'll turn around here. And, he was like, there's no secret to getting more people in your courses. You really just have to work. You have to get out there, let people know that you are there. You have to market your course. You have to get in these groups. And he gave some really, really great suggestions about what to do. And these are things that I do too. So these are things that all of us do who are selling courses. In order to get more people in your course. But, I've been thinking about the one thing that he said that I really took. I hope I'm not making y'all seasick. Maybe I'll sit down right here for just a second. Just trying to get in a little walk. Hey there. Hi, baby. Can y'all see okay? Is the lighting weird? I don't know. The lighting is weird. But anyway, I'm going to take a rest right here. But anyway, I was saying that one of the things that he said that was really poignant to me, really profound, is he was saying that there really is no secret to selling more courses, that really it's about doing the work and getting out there, making sure that people know about your courses. And he was saying that he finds that a lot of people don't want to do the work. And I was telling him later in a different conversation that I find the same thing. Like that people think that it's just going to come naturally or it's just going to come automatically, and it just doesn't work like that. So you really have to put in some time and effort. And really, to tell you the truth, that's not even all that hard. Oh, something got in my eye. It's windy out here, so there's stuff flying around out here. But it's really not that difficult to do, and most of the things that you can do to get people into your courses are free. Like, seriously, I don't get it. They don't even cost you a dime to do. To go live in Facebook, to get on Periscope, to go live on Instagram, all these things that you can do now with social media that I'm telling you couldn't do years ago. You really could not do a lot of things. I know I'm kind of dating myself, but the truth is that there are a lot of social media tools that just were not available back in the day. Or if they were available, you were going to pay a nice nickel. You were going to pay a nice nickel to get access to it. So like a LMS system, like I remember when regular people didn't even have access to an LMS. When I mean a learning management system like Thinkific and Teachable and all these things that are out there now. There was a time that you had to pay a ton of money and only corporations had access to something like an LMS, or it was really expensive for small businesses, and it was really even virtually unheard of for micropreneurs. So hey there, my neighbors are looking at me like, really? Like, what is she doing? So anyway, I have a great opportunity to really market yourself and market your courses in ways that you couldn't even do 10 years ago. Certainly not 15 years ago or 20 years ago. So, and for the free. And people still don't want to do it. I don't know. I don't get it. But it really stuck with me today what he said about doing the work and not being outworked. He was saying that even though people are in the same space as you, they might be in the same space as you. But so what? People say all the time, they're like, oh, well, I don't want to get there. There's so many people in fitness. There's so many people in this, but they're not you. They're not you. And everybody can carve out their little spot in the world. Everybody can carve out their little spot. So what happens is that people get discouraged. They get discouraged by the idea of competition. They get discouraged by, the idea of having to be consistent all the time. People don't like being consistent. People don't like discipline in general. Discipline in general tends to, I have found people to have a natural distaste for discipline. Consistency really requires that discipline. So, that's really where it's at. So if you're not able to be consistent, you have to check and say, okay, how can I have the discipline that I need to actually sit down and do the work? How do I quiet my mind, in a way that I can focus on what I have to do? You have to quiet your mind. You have to focus. You have to sit still. You have to find that quiet place, that quiet time to do the work. People aren't smarter than you. Who's smarter than you? Nobody's smarter than you. It's not that they're smarter than you. It's not that they're better than you. It's not that they have better ideas than you. No, it's that they're willing to, do the work at a breakneck speed. Like, they've got a tremendous amount of discipline. I think it's the same thing as like going to college. And people are like, oh, well, you don't have to go to college in order to, to be successful. And you're right. You don't have to go to college in order to be successful. But I have found, as somebody who's been to college a few times, I have found that it is a great way to practice discipline, because you're not going to get through it if you're not disciplined. But that's just one example. Sports is another thing. I mean, you have to be disciplined. So people who have been in sports or some sort of sports, they tend to be highly effective, disciplined people, because you have to be in order to be successful at sports. So, all I'm saying is that there is a way to this. There is a path to this, and there's a path for you in this. But don't let anybody outwork you. Start walking back home. Don't let anybody outwork you, And really, that's what it comes down to, the work. So hopefully you're willing to do the work. I thank you guys for walking with me a little bit, helping me enjoy this beautiful weather, this beautiful day. I mean, it is really gorgeous. We've had a lot of rain here in Atlanta lately, but the rain has gone away to reveal just a really, really beautiful skies and trees and all of that. So I have snuck away to get a little breather, and so now I'm getting ready to go back in the house. All right, you guys, so I'll talk with you a little bit later. Don't forget to follow me over on Anchor, where I'm sharing some things that I don't share typically on social media. So if you want to have access to that, all you have to do is follow me over on Anchor. Just look for my name, Catherine Dunn Ilonga, and you'll see hear some audio recordings that I already have there, and I actually record every night now. So every night I'm sharing some things that I don't share on social media. All right, so these are some of my personal thoughts about things that are going on personally as well as professionally, and so that show over there is called Simply Cat, of course, but you can find me, Catherine Dunn Ilonga, over on Anchor. All right, if you want to hear what's really going on. All right, you guys, my time is up. Time to go get the kid and get on mommy duty. All right, so hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk with you soon.